I am 39 weeks pregnant with a nursery that's not even remotely done. Hey guys, it's Shelby Michelle with Farmhouse Living and welcome back to our channel. So today is a very special video. We are not only revealing our latest project and room, we are also sharing our most recent addition to the Farmhouse Living crew, Luke Riley Coleman, who was born April 25th, and he came in just 1 hour. So yes, it was a very eventful entrance, or not even eventful, just quick entrance to the world. But you guys probably came here for home decor, so we will end the video with the baby and we'll start the video, make the video the gist of it, our process in creating this nursery. So let's talk about the design process first. Mom and I struggled finding inspiration. Boy nurseries, for some reason, for us specifically, are harder than girl nurseries. I did find an inspiration photo that I really loved, and I will pop it up on the screen and put the Instagram handle that I found it on. But this was my primary inspiration. Although it wasn't the color scheme I was going for, it was like the one thing that sparked my creative juices flowing for the space, and I was able to then make a design board based around that wall.
But that wall was green, and it was a beautiful green, but we wanted to do a blue, and so we chose several blues, and then we showed you and we let Instagram choose, and this is what we came up with.
Yeah, and I really did choose the color that Instagram voted for, which was Sherwin-Williams Waterloo, which I think personally is a great color. You could use it on kitchen cabinets, you could use it, on an adult space, a kid space.
It's bright, but it is a moody blue too.
Yeah.
Because it's got little gray in it, so it's just really subtle and moody, and I love it.
Yeah. So then when we went to that Instagram post, she did have all of her resources linked, which is wonderful. We love when Instagrammers do that. We personally do that. So if you want a link to our Like to Know It page, you can do that, and you can shop all those looks or design boards that we have created. But this lovely Instagrammer, she also did that as well. But some of her choices were a little out of my price range. And so, but I did love the look, so I decided to create the look on a budget.
Right. And so we found these prints on Etsy, printed them ourselves. The frames we found on Amazon, so that was super affordable.
Yeah.
And then I say this basket is everything.
Yeah.
The basket, it was Studio McGee.
Yeah.
Didn't want to make that investment for this space. And so we found one on Home Depot, and then the same basket, even less expensive, on Amazon.
Something that's really awesome about this little bench basket is that it has dividers. So you could break up the storage for either if you wanted to have toys on one side and then blankets or whatever on the other side. But also it's soft close, so little fingers aren't going to get smashed in it. Right. And lastly, it really is seating.
Everyone has sat on the bench and it's super sturdy.
Yep. The other thing that we found, she had wall sconces over her prints. We decided to do that. We did not wire them in. We're doing that wall puck method that you've seen on Instagram. But these were on Amazon, and they come in sets of 2. But I love the little wood accent on it, which kind of softens the whole look, gives it some character. And then we used the chair that I already had from my daughter's nursery before. She's kind of graduated from that, and we have a nugget in there. And so we brought stuff we had and then found budget-friendly options. Let's talk about the shiplap wall now, too. So we wanted to make this room easy, because when we decided to do it, I was very pregnant, like 8 months pregnant.
Yeah.
Hey guys, Shelby Michelle, Farmhouse Living. Welcome back to our channel. I am 39 weeks pregnant with a nursery that's not even remotely done.
Anybody relate?
I actually did this with my last pregnancy, and I went into labor like right after we installed wallpaper. So it's kind of a joke that I just need to do some decorating. Yeah. But actually we were working on the living room and other spaces. I'm kind of like that. I feel like my nesting is extreme nesting,
completely. That should be a TV show, Extreme Nester.
Completely redo the room. So Anyways, today our first project for the nursery is this accent wall. I did a vertical shiplap wall video in the past, which I'll link in cards, but this is so much easier and more cost effective. We are doing vertical shiplap panels.
Which I might be able to do that.
She might be able to help me do that. So
Yeah.
that's what we're doing today. We do have help because another accent in this room is some crown molding that we are going to paint the same color as the accent wall. So we are not independently doing this. Step one, we are going to remove the baseboard. So the panel goes from floor to ceiling, and then we'll reinstall that baseboard. So we're going to really gently take that off. It's super easy. And then the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to find the studs on the wall, and we're going to take them off actually on the ground, so that once the paneling is up, we can just use our nail gun and do that.
Yep, good fit.
You're just gonna have to shave like an inch off.
You're acting like that's just like no big deal, but I guess I'll get my jigsaw. And
He's got a saw.
that's not the saw you need, Michelle. So I'm gonna get my jigsaw. Andrew, you're gonna have to carry this outside, and I'm gonna have to cut it on the table. All right, I'm gonna get in a boxing match with Mother because she thinks she knows everything, but
No, I'm just making suggestions.
no. So this 8-foot wall, this is an 8-foot panel on an 8-foot wall, but something's a little off. The panel's either a little long and the wall's a little short, so we're gonna use a jigsaw, and we're just gonna cut them down like a hair. And luckily, if we're a little off, the crown molding is going to.
And the baseboard.
Crown molding and the baseboard will just even it out. Honestly, part of me just wants to get a table and do it in here.
Let's do it.
Okay. So I go as tight as I can in this little corner. Yep. Perfect. Yeah. Oh. Shoot. Uh-oh. Fuck.
Are you trying to kill me? How much are these panels?
$30. A lot of times paneling gets a bad rap, but they have really come a long way with it. We found these panels at Home Depot, which I will link, and I'm going to show a side-by-side of me putting up vertical shiplap, one by one by one, and then this is 3 panels, so
Right.
it's just boop, boop, boop.
We did a molding, and around the entire room to kind of tie it all together, we also painted that in the Waterloo.
Yes, and I actually, the inspiration for that was actually from a dining room, not from a nursery. So I saw this from a nursery in green, and then the blue trim from a dining room, and then that allowed us to finish the other side of the room, which was, we found a vintage dresser on Facebook Marketplace for $45. It did take some time to find because Mom and I kept finding pieces that were just maybe a little too ornate or too long.
Right. You wanted it to be like a gentleman's room. And so this is just a really sweet vintage classic brown dresser, and it was the right height so that you can change the baby.
Yep. And then we found a shelf from Target, right?
Yeah.
And then my friend painted this little fox print, which is really sweet.
Yeah. And you would think maybe that fox print would not be something you'd want to mix and match with the cars, but actually you don't want to get too themey in a room.
Yeah.
So we love the car accents, and we have mostly car accents, but we also wanted to do something on the other side of the room that was a little different and mix it up.
So then we got just a simple white crib, no fuss there, and then I found on Etsy this amazing blue flag that, number one, this is a great option for a boy nursery because it's a big statement, takes up almost all the wall, but it's light. So if it was to fall down or someone was to pull down, I think this is handmade. I will link.
It is handmade.
Yeah, I'll link it. It's like California cotton or something like that on Etsy. And so I'm gonna link their whole Etsy shop because
it's great.
They each one is individual. So
and they're different. They're all unique.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna get the same flag as anyone else.
Yeah. And then we put a little fiddly fig that I already had in here, and then we also painted the closet doors as well. So
we actually replaced those because all the doors are shaker, and we just felt like if we were going to paint that, it really needed to be a shaker style door because it would be accented. So we painted that, and that brought the whole room together. It's very cohesive, but the last thing we needed was lighting.
Yeah.
And so we chose this really super cool basket lamp, very affordable, cost effective. I love it.
Yeah.
Wayfair, yeah. And lastly, the rug.
The rug. The rug is, I wanted a plaid rug. That was actually one of my first inspirations for the whole room. I told Mom, let's find something plaid because it feels like very gentleman to have plaid. But then when the other pieces of the room started to come together, a full plaid just felt busy. And so Mom found this like white, and it's actually navy. It kind of in the camera shows a little darker than navy, almost black, but it's got navy stripes.
There's a name for this too. I think it's like Scottish plaid or something like that. And it's very very simple.
Yeah. So we love it. And now it's time we're going to do a little photo shoot of the room and of the baby. So I will bring you guys along and keep the camera rolling so you guys can see that.
Around Shelby, like a little back. Yeah. Will you shift her to your other side?
No. You kiss his head.
You get it here.
Okay, another one. We need more kisses.
One more. Another kiss?
Give him more kisses.
One more.
Show quick.
Look, that's you. You want to do it again?
You want to do it one more time?
That's Quinn.
Yeah, that is Quinn.
Oh.
It's special.
He's special.
Yeah. Look at Charlie.
Oh,
You love him?
I love him.
Are you sure you don't want to?
Boom. Hey, where is Queen?
Can I
Mom!
I know.
No! No! No, stop.
That will introduce our little guy to you. Mom loves to share all the details. So he was 7 pounds, 10 ounces. I cannot remember how long, but
he's long.
He's a long guy.
Yeah.
His big sister loves having a little brother.
Yes.
The dog is enjoying having 2 littles as well. So it's all coming,
It's all coming together.
it's going good
Yeah.
so far. I mean, I'm surprised how much you forget about having a newborn.
Yeah.
Once
Well, and they're all different.
they're so different.
They're so different, right?
He's
So-
100%. I can already tell his personality is going to be 100% different than his sister.
But that's what makes it interesting, family dynamic. If they were all little clones, then
Yeah.
wouldn't be so fun.
And I feel like they might gang up on you easier.
Oh yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
So anyways, we really enjoyed sharing this room and also our new addition with you. And
I love this room. I would say it's probably one of my favorite baby rooms we've ever done.
we'll link the kids' spaces we've done. We did a room for Quinn at Mom's house. We've done a Quinn's nursery at my old house. And then I haven't shared her room at our house, but it's still somewhat in progress, so it's not completely finished, but it is
Yeah.
different than her old room. So I will link those videos in the description and in the cards.
Well, I'm including my bunny room that I made for you and Tyler when you were babies.
She's including her nurseries when I was an infant as well, which apparently wasn't doing it for
No.
her.
Yeah.
So-
So thanks for watching
Yeah.
and following us and our new little family guy.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
Are you gonna close that, or are you
Yeah.
just gonna look at me? What's going on?
Like, subscribe, share with all the mamas that you know, and honeys that you know, grandmas that you know.
Yeah, Mom is Honey.
I'm Honey, and that's that. So have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.
Guys.